What is going on, guys? We're back on the video today, and this is going to be a little bit, I wouldn't say different, because everyone kind of makes that as a starting argument, but this is going to be an interesting one because I wanted to make this video as the best teams, I think, going into Madden 20. It's a tough one because there's going to be teams with good players and a good overall that's going to be a little higher. You know, like a team like the Patriots might be a little higher than, you know, let's say, I don't know, the Eagles or something, but we know Tom Brady's not going to last long. So this is going to be a more or less franchise top teams tier list here. I did, you know, use off of some, like, I don't know, some NFL thing, but it doesn't matter. It's the teams that matter. I think a lot of people would know what number one's going to be, at least for me. I think it's pretty obvious which team it probably will be for you guys as well. So if you hate me, which you will in the comment section, in the likes to dislikes, just subscribe if you hate me. I don't know. Like the video. Whatever. Let me know in the comment section below who I got wrong and why your team should be higher or even lower if you're actually a realistic fan, unlike the majority of YouTube. So once again, we're going to rate this as teams that are great in the game, but also developable. So I think the Bears fit the S category. There's not going to be many up here, but they do fit the S category. They've got a lot of young pieces. Really good team. Trubisky's going to be a little iffy in the game, though, I think. We may knock out another S tier. Actually, there's going to be about 4 S tiers, to my knowledge here. I think 4. I'm going to base it, you know, age is going to factor, so, you know, we'll get to that. B, A, B, C, D, D. I think that's pretty good. Let's make an F, actually. I have no idea if I can even make another one. It's fine. It is what it is. We're going to go with the Buccaneers, who I think are a C team. They have a lot of receiving threats, a couple of pieces on defense. Offensive line is struggling a little bit. Quarterback, at least in Madden, I believe he has a star development. He's not that bad of an overall comparatively to how he probably should be the way he plays. So they're going to be a C. They're not terrible. Not terrible by any means. The Raiders, I think... I'm trying to think. Derek Carr is going to be rough, expensive, not a great quarterback in Madden, hard to develop. They've got a lot of young pieces, lacking a little bit, though. I think I'm going to put them in the C category as well. The Chiefs... this is tough. I really like Mahomes because he's insane. You know, because they still have Tyreek and they've got Mahomes, I'll put the Chiefs in A. They may move down the list, though, a little bit. Packers, getting a little old. We'll put them in the B for now. Seahawks, I think, are a B. Russell Wilson's very good. They've got a couple of options. Tyler Lockett and Metcalf are going to be great in Madden. Eagles, I think, in Madden are probably an A. Jordan Howard's young, pretty damn good in Madden. Wentz is going to be good again. Receivers are okay. Tight end is great. Defense is really great. Offensive line, probably the best in Madden. Age is a little worrisome on the offensive line, but overall, a great team. The Bengals, in Madden at least, I think are a D. Terrible quarterback situation. Aging wide receiver. Running back's nice. Tight end situation's rough for Madden. Offensive lineman position's rough. D-line, you do have 2 edge rushers that need to develop, but they are pretty good. DT's getting old. Linebackers, I don't like. DBs, I'm not a huge fan of. I think the Bengals are a D in Madden. Sorry, Bengals fans. Dolphins, definitely a D. Cardinals, I know I love Kyler Murray, but Cardinals are definitely a D as well. Broncos, I'm actually going to put at a B. They have a lot of good pieces. Drew Lock, we don't know the development, but he's obviously a pretty fast QB. They're not a B. They're not a B. They're a high C. Cowboys, A, because they actually have so much young talent. It's ridiculous. Best line, actually probably the best line in football. Eagles right behind, I would say. The Jets, I'm going to put them right behind the Broncos for now. Chargers, S tier for sure. Phillips, a little bit of a question, but other than that, they have the most complete team in the league probably. We'll hold off on any more elite teams for now. Colts, I'm trying to think. Wide receiver position's a little worrisome. I know they have Campbell. Defense, I think I'm going to put the Colts at the top of the B list. I think this is a fair spot for them. I'm trying to think. You know, Andrew Luck's great. Running back position's iffy. Wide receiver position really iffy. Tight end, Eric Ebron's pretty decent, I suppose. Offensive line, they've got like a couple pieces. Defensively, though, I don't really like the pass rush too much, to be honest. And then DBs, I'm not a huge fan either. So I think Colts fit at high B. Titans, I think, in Madden, they got a lot of depth, decent corners, decent linebackers. Madden, I'd say they're probably bottom of the B. You know, I think that's fair. Texans, this is tough because the Texans have a lot of holes in the offensive line, and that's a tough position upgrade. Put Texans at the top of B. Panthers we're going to put at the bottom of B. Bills, I'm having a tough time because I like Josh Allen. Running back situation's rough. Wide receiver situation's rough. They had a decent player, a couple of players in the draft. I think we're going to put them at right behind the Broncos, actually. Niners, I think we're going to put above the Seahawks. I'm going to put them above the Packers, actually. I think this is a good team, specifically for Madden. They're going to be a great team. A lot of people are going to want to use them. Steelers. Big Ben's old. Running back position, James Conner's so slow in Madden. Receivers, you got Juju Smith-Schuster. Tight end is nothing to be happy about. O-line is okay, kind of old. Defense, Devin Bush is really the main guy you're looking for. So I'm going to put them right above the Titans. I'll put them right above the Seahawks. Giants, I mean, there's Saquon Barkley, Shepard, Ingram. They've got decent players. We'll put the Giants right behind the Cardinals. Lions, I'm not a huge fan of that roster, to be honest. I don't like it, for Madden at least. The Jags, I actually want them above the Bills. You know, Nick Foles is going to be a little rough, but Fournette's great. They got a couple of okay receivers, but that defense is pretty damn sick. You know, they even added Josh Allen, who's going to be a really quick, developable guy. Redskins have some pieces, too. I'm going to put them right above the Lions, though. Remember, this is for Madden. This isn't even real life. You know, you could have some really good players that are 28, but in Madden, that's terrible. 28 is really, you know, unless you're like superstar or better, 28's terrible in Madden. Ravens, Lamar Jackson really carries this team's rating for me. You got Marquise as well. Just for Marquise, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a one of those things. Now we're down to some decent teams. So Vikings, Kirk Cousins isn't going to be great. Dalvin's a good piece. I don't like Thielen. He's a little old. Kyle Rudolph's a little old. Didn't they go for Irv Smith, actually? I can't remember, to be honest. Diggs is great. Offensive line, they got some pieces now. Defensively, I think no. The Vikings probably belong right in between the Steelers and Seahawks. So we actually have some really good teams left. Patriots, I think they're not as good as, you know, you would think, so that's where the Patriots go. Saints belong in this category because they do have some aging pieces. The Rams are still going to be great in Madden. They're not going to factor in his, Todd Gurley's arthritis. The Falcons have some pieces. I'm going to put them above the Panthers. And then the Browns, of course, are the best team in Madden for developing, using, whatever you want to do with them. They're going to be one of the best, if not the best. Got 2 starting caliber running backs, the best wide receiver in the core in the league, basically. Njoku in Madden is fast and good. Could be great in real life. Baker Mayfield's probably going to be a top 10 quarterback in the game. Defensively, we got some young pieces. Myles Garrett, one of the best pass rushers in the league. DT's no joke. Linebackers lacking a little bit. DB, though, pretty damn solid with Ward, Demarius Randall. And they're looking pretty damn good. So this is my tier maker list for the best Madden 20 teams, mainly based on franchise to use for pure skill. May do another one for actual rebuilding, though. We're going to do an actual rebuild one, I think. And it's probably not going to be the full 32. I think it's going to be a top 5 teams to rebuild. It's going to be based off of skill, fun, and, storyline. I wouldn't want the Niners on the list because they already have a lot of Super Bowls. But, maybe the Bears would be on the list because they do have a couple of holes on offense missing. But, they don't have any crazy Super Bowl wins. Stuff like that. Reasoning for that, Trying to just make sure I don't have any other spots that I want to change. I think this is fair. Honestly, I think the Bengals might be the worst team in Madden to develop. I'm trying to think. They got some pass rushers. I don't like that. Dolphins they got Rosen, though. But they have no receivers. Gesicki, Tyler Eifert. I don't know, man. Giants are actually pretty okay. Cardinals because of Kyler Murray, but other than that, not a huge fan. I know there's going to be a lot of dislikes. I'm sorry if even if... Let's see, is there any other team? I think this is actually perfect. Actually, I'm going to move the Saints back. I think the Cowboys are really good in Madden. Like, in Madden, they're insanely good. The Saints are, the best team in the NFC potentially in real life, but in this scenario, I would probably rather have the Rams or the Bears just because they have a little bit more time. The Rams have 3 starting caliber receivers in Madden coming up pretty much. I think they're great. Browns, obviously, the best. Chiefs with Mahomes carrying the hell out of the squad, honestly. Without Mahomes, the Chiefs go all the way down to bottom of C. You know, like they don't have that great of a roster, but Mahomes being what seems to be by far the best quarterback in Madden 20, he's the cover boy for Geese Sheiks. He deserves to be there. Kind of similar with the Packers. You know, there's some missing holes, but Rodgers carries that team decently young. They're going to probably make him able to play until he's in his 40s in Madden. I'm just trying to think, are the Panthers, you know, worthy of here? Maybe the Broncos deserve to be there instead. I mean, I think this is a pretty good list considering this is for Madden. So in this scenario, we have the 7th worst team. The 7th? Yeah, the 7th worst team according to our list to use in our Legacy League. We'll think of it, but for right now, this is our list, like we said. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, like the video if you liked it. Follow me on Twitter at Jeromepkr. But anyways, hope you guys, if you have any ideas for tier makers or just Madden 20 videos in general, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, hopefully you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!